Hi guys, my name is
Hi
Yemu.
guys, my name is Michelle.
Hey guys, I'm Sakhie.
My name is Chikera.
Hi guys, my name is Vee Gang.
Hi guys, my name is Tari Karemba, and today I'm going to be talking to you about confidently taking opportunities.
Subscribe!
Hi there, Vee Gang. It's a girl Vee Monty, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time coming through to my channel, I'd like to say thank you so much for coming through. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment. And if you're a regular subby, welcome back. This is part 3 of my self-confidence series that I started 2 weeks ago. And we have a couple of new faces. They're going to be talking to us about the importance of self-confidence whilst taking up opportunities. If you'd like to see more about that, stay tuned for more. We'll be right back. In the past weeks, a couple of my friends explained in their own words what it means to be self-confident to them, what obstacles they may have faced, what their journeys were like, what their experiences may have been, some words of advice to someone who may be struggling with their self-confidence, and any tips and hacks on how you could boost your self-confidence. In this episode, I want to do something a bit different. We wanted to talk about why it is important to take up opportunities that may come your way confidently, what we learn about self-confidence, and how to apply it when taking up opportunities that may come your way. So my very first question to you, Tari and Kim, is why is it important to confidently take up opportunities that may come your way?
Hi guys, my name is Tari Karemba, and today I'm going to be talking to you about confidently taking opportunities. So the first thing that I'd like you to remember is that you are worthy of every opportunity that you come across and every opportunity that comes your way. You're just as worthy as anyone else in this world, and you should never ever discount yourself. The next thing that I'd like you to do is believe in your source, okay? You are amazing, you are capable, and you are worthy and deserving of all the good things that life has to offer. The sooner you start believing that, the better, because that will help you to be more confident. You also need to make sure that you don't compare yourself to other people, okay? Everyone's life is different, everyone is running their own race, and everyone is doing their own things. There's no point in you comparing yourself to person X's life when person X is running their own race in their own lane. Remember that you are in your own lane, running your own race, and as long as you remember that, there won't be any need for you to feel any pressure or feel any less confident because you feel like, maybe I don't deserve this. No, you do deserve this. Start believing it and don't compare yourself to anyone else. So the next thing is to decide for yourself that you don't want to live a life of regrets. There's nothing more frustrating than living a life of thinking, what if this had happened? What if I had done this? Maybe I should have taken that opportunity. Don't stand in your own way, because you will regret it one day, and no one likes to live a life of regrets. So believe in yourself, take up whatever opportunity comes around, and believe that you are capable, you are worthy, and you deserve it.
Hi guys, my name is Kim. I am a scientist and a YouTuber, and I'm here on my guys' channel to chat to you guys about why it's important to take up opportunities confidently. And the main reason for me personally is that you don't know what doors you could open for yourself by being confident in that one moment. Now, one example I'm going to give you guys is, say someone invites you to speak on a panel because you're a professional in that field or you're the expert in that field. Now, public speaking is something that is very daunting for a lot of us, myself included, but if you prepare yourself, if you practice, if you do your research, you are setting yourself up to be a successful panelist on that day. And you don't know who's going to be in that audience listening to you. You don't know who you're going to impact. Someone could be sitting in the audience thinking, hey, she's good at what she does, I think I want her on radio. Or hey, he's good at what he does, I want to work on a project with him. And just by being prepared and putting your best self forward and being as confident as you can, it doesn't always have to be 100% confidence. It's not going to be 100% confidence. But by putting your best self forward, you are opening yourself up to so many connections and so many opportunities. And that's why it's really important for you to just do the work, get in there and do as best as you can. The second example could be, say you have a job interview, you go in there, you're confident, you think you've done really well, but sadly you don't get the job. But because you were confident as you could be, and you presented yourself well, the interview panel might think, hey, okay, she wasn't suited for this job, but maybe she's suited for a better role still within our company. Let's give her that offer instead. Or someone in the interview panel might say, hey, she's not suited for this company, but I know someone who's looking for someone exactly like him or her. And because you were confident in that one moment, in that one interview, again, you've opened yourself up, you've opened so many doors for yourself because you've made an impact on people. And when you make an impact on people, people don't forget you.
Wow, thank you so much, ladies. Very informative. Now, to you, Michelle, what advice would you give to someone who's asking right now, what is the whole big deal about self-confidence and opportunities? What would you have to say to them?
Hi guys, my name is Michelle, and my biggest piece of advice when it comes to self-confidence and opportunity is understanding what you can do and what you cannot do and knowing the difference. For example, I cannot sing to save my life, but I know that I can speak in public. I know that I cannot draw at all, but I know that I'm able to write. So by understanding what I'm able to do and then building on that and then working on that craft, I'm able to build self-confidence within me rather than me trying things that were never meant for me to start with. Because that leaves you disappointed and you doubting your ability. But really, you're simply doubting your ability in something that was never meant for you and something that isn't your niche. So it's important to find your niche and what you are able to do and then build on that, and then the confidence comes with that. So once you know what you're good at and once you know what you have to offer and what you have to bring to the table, when it comes to opportunity, you're able to understand your value and understand that what you can do is a craft that no one else can do it the way that you do. And once you understand that and once you know that, honestly, self-confidence just comes right off the bat. So I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah.
Now, on another note, I'd like Yemu to talk to us about how you may be self-confident when taking up an opportunity in the form of an interview, maybe a scholarship interview, a job interview, a school interview, whatever type of interview it is. She's got some tips and hacks that could help you out.
Hi guys, my name is Yemu and I'm here to give you a couple of interviewing tips that have helped me in my career. So the first thing that I want to tell you guys is to do some research on the company you're interviewing with. One of the main things when you're doing interviews is to know who you want to work for, know how they make their money, know how they make their revenues, know some of the key competitors in the game, and know how to navigate those, because sometimes you'll be given a question that sort of relies on that, and if you don't know, it gives you sort of like you make a bad impression, and you don't want to do that. So, and I'm not saying like do a 5-page research looking up this company, but just enough so that you look impressive to the interviewer. And the second tip I'd want to give is that sometimes when we're talking, and I just did it, you use a little filler words, some filler words like uhs and ums. You want to avoid those. Imagine if I was having this discussion with you guys and I kept on saying every 3 to 4 seconds, and it's hard because so many of us do it. I've done it several times in this video already. But you want to stop that. And one of the key things that have helped me is that when I'm not conscious of it, like right now I'm being conscious of facts, you know, that I don't want to say but when I'm not conscious of it, that's when I start saying the so be intentional. Really think. When a question is given to you, you want to think about it. You want to think, what is he saying, before I start thinking out loud and using ums and uhs and pauses, because it's really frustrating to hear somebody who just use ums the whole time that they're talking. So you want to sound confident and you want to sound like you know exactly what you're talking about. And the last thing that I want to talk about is choosing the lighting correctly. We all know right now, because of the pandemic and because of just technology, most of your interviews are probably going to be via Google Hangouts, video, various, or maybe Zoom meetings. So you want to make sure you position yourself in a place where they can see you, where there's good lighting. And so you want to make sure you're looking at the camera so that it feels like a conversation. And another tip that I want to say is calm down. I know nerves can be a lot when you're interviewing. So sometimes having a practice round, maybe with a friend or maybe with a family member, just asking them to give you feedback. Have a lot of practice rounds. I remember for the job that I'm working at right now, I had a lot of practice rounds with people who were open and honest with me about the things that I wasn't doing so well, and that was really helpful. So I'd urge you to do that and just kill it. So you've got to believe in yourself, obviously. Believe you can have the job and be able to articulate yourself confidently. One of the key things that you must know in the job world is that the person who can articulate themselves confidently and state their facts confidently than a person who doesn't say their things confidently is likely to get the job. So you want to keep communicating that as you speak to the interviewer. All the best. Thanks.
Having heard all of this, it's still very important to have a real life experience and a real life example as to how you can apply your knowledge about self-confidence into real life. So now I'm going to have Sakhie and Fadzi share with us how they took advantage of the opportunities that came their way with self-confidence, how they self-confidently did it.
Hey guys, I'm Sakhie, and today I'm going to share with you my experience of walking in the path of self-confidence and the role I had to take up for me to build my confidence. So I lost my mom in 2015, and for me that felt like quite early. It's never a right time to lose a mother, but I felt like I lost her the time when I was becoming a woman. I lost her the time when I needed her the most. I was going into university. I was now choosing different life choices that will actually impact the rest of my life. And one just always needs guidance. And I thought for me, I needed my mom, and that's when I lost her. So I don't have a specific time when I can say that second it happened, but through that whole grieving and accepting what has happened, I had to change. I had to mentally and emotionally become stronger and be more confident in myself. And so it was painful, but one thing I can say is that helped me become confident in one specific area in my life, to allow myself to make mistakes and learn from them and pick myself up after making those mistakes and realizing that I can fix them and believe that the solution I've chosen will fix it, And basically, for me, that was what the self-confidence I had to have. One would call it strength, or one would call it, just believing that everything will be okay. But for me personally, it was a matter of just believing in myself and being confident enough to know that even if she wasn't there, I can do this. And whatever she has left me with, equipped life skills or whatever she has left me with, I can pull through. And yes, so that's my story.
Hey guys, my name is Sakhie, Fadzi, Fatai, I don't know, you can call me anything. But I was invited by Vee Gang to come on a YouTube channel and talk about self-confidence. And the question that I was asked was how I took advantage of opportunities that came my way and how it impacted my life. So basically, right now I'm a student studying architecture in Beijing, China. So that was like one of the greatest opportunities that came my way, which was learning abroad. And with that came with traveling, because I really love being outdoors and seeing new places, seeing new people. And most people are not really willing to travel, maybe because of financial issues and stuff. So I was forced most of the times to travel by myself, and when it comes to traveling, eventually you have to talk to new people so that you can see more places and making friends. And trust me, these people, you don't even know them, they're strangers, so you're forced to talk. And if you do know me, like I'm a very quiet, shy person sometimes. I don't really try to voice out myself or talk to people like just a stranger or anything like that. That was me. But then with that, traveling by myself, being a solo traveler, I was forced to talk to people and try to make friends so that you can just maneuver around, and it's literally bursts that bubble of being shy and just being a person that hides behind the curtain and stuff. And eventually with time I noticed that I actually started talking more and being the person that would want to be in the center of things, to the point whereby I would host festival, like school festival events, being an MC, even like when there's like a meeting going on and people want this representative, I would volunteer and do it. And it really helped me to the point whereby I was even able to create my own YouTube channel, because now I don't really care about what's going on around me, and I just learned to accept myself and not having to think of what people would think in their head, like, is this girl like this or what? Whatever they would think, it doesn't even matter. But yeah, and then I just learned to and then with my YouTube channel, it even boosted my confidence even more, because now I can even talk more in front of my parents, especially growing up in a very traditional African background. Can voice out your opinions without having to worry or having to think of what they would really think. And yeah, it really changed me, and it's still bringing more opportunities into my life, and I really appreciate. I'll never go back to being a shy person. I don't think I can be a shy person ever again. But yeah, just learn to love yourself, accept yourself, do not care about what people say or think or perceive about you. That doesn't even matter. Your happiness comes first, and yeah, just shine, because nobody will stop you. And if you really think about it, no one really cares in the world. People don't even care. So it's just you fighting yourself, and that's all I can say. Anyways, thank you for inviting me, Vee Gang. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment on the channel. Bye.
Now, Vicky, can you tell us in your own words why self-confidence is important? Why the lack of it can potentially hinder someone who's watching from fully exercising their ability to take up opportunities with self-confidence?
Hey everybody, how are you all doing? I hope that you guys are all great and that everything is going well on your end. My name is Vicky Manyika and I am 20 years old. I'm here to speak about the importance of self-confidence, what being confident means to me, and why the lack of self-confidence can really affect you and restrict you, and hinder you from flourishing and reaching your full destiny. You guys are actually in luck because I actually recently finished reading a book called Instruments of His Glory. It was a book that was written by my dad, and it's basically a book that talks about how we are all instruments of God's glory. We are all unique, we're all special, we all have things that make us who we are, and all of these gifts, all of these talents, all of these strengths are all for the glory of the Lord. So in this book, the epilogue of the book was actually about confidence, and it was basically concluding saying that to be an instrument of God's glory, you have to be confident. So if I'm going to reach my purpose, if I'm going to reach my destiny, I have to be confident in who God has made me, in the things that He has instilled in me, in the things that He has given me, the gifts, the talents, the things that He has helped me develop. I have to be confident in those things. And how can I become confident in those things? By knowing them, by understanding them, and understanding my purpose here on earth, and understanding why I was put here. You can't be confident in something that you don't know. You can't be confident in something that that has never been exposed to you, that you haven't come to a full understanding of. So to me, it actually says in the book of Hebrews 10 verse 35, "Cast not away therefore your confidence, which hath great recompense of rewards." Guys, so even in the the Bible even tells us to be confident, you know? And there's a little paragraph in there that I found to be very interesting, and I just wanted to leave you guys with this. A confident person is one who not only has ability, but also knows it, and believes and has self-assurance, or has spoken to self and convinced self that because of the ability they can succeed. Obviously, this leads to action. So I believe that, confidence is a result of many things. It's a result of practice. It's a result of constantly reassuring yourself. It's a result of even the people that you're surrounded with, because it's all about what you take in. I believe that confidence comes from within, and that which is within comes from what you take in. What are you feeding yourself and what are you allowing to affect you? So confidence is important to me, and I feel it should be important to everybody, because in order to be an instrument of God's glory and in order to fulfill your purpose, you need to be confident. You need to be confident in the God that you serve. You need to be confident and trust that He has instilled something great in you. We are told that we are a great nation. You are a royal priesthood, and you should believe it and confess it. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. So confidence is key in reaching your purpose and in achieving it. And you have to understand and just allow yourself to make mistakes. Confidence is also a result of making mistakes and growing and getting better. So yeah, guys, that is what confidence is to me, why it's important, and why lack of self-confidence can really affect your life. So there's even a part in the book that talks about how there was a man who had a vision of a man who had died, and next to him there was a really big pile, and that big pile was all the potential that man had that he never tapped into. And so he just died with his potential. And I just started thinking about it, like, I don't want to get to heaven or whenever I meet God and He shows me all the things that I could have done, that I could have had, but I didn't because maybe I wasn't confident, guys. So this book really gave me a confidence boost. And so that is what confidence means to me, guys. Confidence in Christ. And yeah, I hope you guys take care and that you're all great. And I really hope that you liked this short little message that I had for you guys. So yeah.
Wow, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did, and I hope you learned as much as I did. We learned so much from the ladies on the panel today. Thank you so much, Yemu, Sakhie, Fadzi, Vicky, Tari, Kim, Michelle. I had an awesome time with you ladies. Thank you so much for being a part of this video. We learned so much. We learned how to be self-confident in interviews. We learned how to take up opportunities self-confidently. Why self-confidence is important and what the Bible thinks about self-confidence. I mean, hey, let me know your thoughts down below. Let us have a fruitful conversation down below, and you can also share with me your experiences where you've had to take up opportunities that came your way self-confidently, whether you were confident before or you got the confidence after you took up the opportunity. Let me know and let us talk about it. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment. We'll see you in my next upload. Thank you so much for watching my video. Bye. God bless. Mwah.